Hi, I want to talk about emotions and investment real quick. In my opinion, the best pieces of media are the ones that get you to deeply care about their characters to the point where you form a real emotional attachment. You get genuinely happy when something goes well, you get sad when something goes wrong, and in the most grim cases, you're absolutely shattered by the loss of a character. If you've watched any of my videos at this point, you already know I'm a very emotionally driven person. I care a lot about how things make me feel, and most of the time judge them off of that. I like to analyze things, but I need to feel that emotional connection for a show to truly be worth my time. The thing is, it's incredibly tough to create meaningful investment. The easiest way is just sheer volume and time. The more time you spend with a set of characters, the more invested you will naturally become. This is why I think a show like Naruto has such incredible payoffs. It gets hundreds of hours worth of setup to play with. But when you don't have endless time to create meaningful ties, you have to rely on crisp writing and character interactions. It takes a special kind of series to draw you in quickly, and to finally get to the topic at hand, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai is that kind of series. I've talked about it before, but Bunny Senpai is one of my favorite anime of all time. It struck a chord with me last fall, and the amount I cared after just episode 2 is staggering. The Wednesdays in fall 2018 are very near and dear to my heart. So now what happens when you're already invested and then given the element of time? Well, Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl happens. First of all, if it's not obvious, I am madly in love with this movie. However, I honestly cannot tell you whether this is a quote-unquote good movie. It certainly doesn't work as a standalone, which some poor souls in my theater learned, but it has no need to be. It's not like Promare, where I can very clearly point to things like music or style or animation that make this a cinematic masterpiece. What I can say is that this movie absolutely emotionally destroyed me. I went from laughing to crying to crying to crying again and back to crying. Granted, all for different reasons, but I think emotional roller coaster is the only way to describe this, and I also don't think it does it justice. And herein lies the point of my entire rambling intro. My intense emotional investment in these characters and their relationships is what caused me to feel like this, and is what makes it so special in my eyes. I quite honestly think that I am more invested in Sakata and Mai's relationship than I am with multiple people I know who are dating in real life. The amount of emotional payoff in this movie is a bit ridiculous. It knows you already care about these characters and it uses that to full effect. But it opened my eyes to how much I truly care about these fictional characters. How personally tied I am to the well-being of Mai and Sakata and Kaede and Futaba and Koga and Shoko and everyone that has given me so many hours of laughter, smiles, and tears. I refuse to dip in the movie spoilers as much as I really want to, because seeing it blind was an incredible experience. But if you have already seen the movie, then I honestly believe that you already know what I'm talking about anyway. I loved Promare because it gave me an intense feeling of excitement and joy. I love this movie because it did the exact opposite. Promare brought me back to watching one of the first anime I had ever seen. This movie brought me back to watching Bunny Senpai. And honestly, that was just as comforting of a feeling. It's already been a couple days since I saw it, and it still has me in my feelings. So if you also cared about these characters during the first season, then this movie is a must watch. It just hits different. And it's just more proof that loving a series, absolutely fully investing in the happiness of the characters, is one of the most meaningful and rewarding things that you can do. And so, Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl, I love you a lot more than you know.